Just west of Egg Harbor City, Route 30 suddenly changes. For about 4 miles, the White Horse Pike looks different. There's a grassy median, jughandles, a highway layout you won't find anywhere else along this historic road. And then, just as suddenly, it disappears. What happened? During the 1950s and early 60s, New Jersey began modernizing the White Horse Pike in phases. Here, the highway received the full divided highway treatment with a grassy median and jug handles. Elsewhere, many sections were initially widened from 3 lanes to 4 lanes, with plans to eventually continue the modernization as funding became available. But the rest of the White Horse Pike never caught up. By the 1980s, there were plans to finish the project with barriers, additional jug handles, and even a one-way pair through Egg Harbor City. Local opposition, especially from business owners, ultimately stopped those plans. Today, this 4-mile stretch remains a snapshot of what Route 30 might have become, a highway caught between 2 different eras. If you find this kind of niche road history interesting, please consider subscribing to my Humble Road Geek channel. Thanks.
State Highway Commissioner Ransford J. Abbott has awarded the construction of the first section of divided roadway on the White Horse Pike, Route 43, to the low bidder, Union Paving Company of Philadelphia, at $531,990. The dualization will provide a new westbound roadway on the 4.4 miles from Hamburg Avenue in Egg Harbor City to Union Avenue at Elwood in Mullica Township, Atlantic County. 2 travel lanes of 12 feet each will be built of macadam base and bituminous concrete top, bordered by a 10-foot outside shoulder and a 5-foot shoulder along the 16-foot center island. In order to comply with the governor's program to eliminate these death-trap 3-lane highways, we are stretching our construction dollars as far as possible. One way to do that is to convert these hazardous 3-lane roads into 4-lane highways by widening and resurfacing. This method enables us to modernize 3 miles for the cost of 1 mile of dual highway. Dualization, he said, would be completed at a later date, adding that plans are underway for similar design on the 11 miles from Elwood to Route 39, the Trenton Road junction, at Hammonton. Abbott declared the Pike definitely is listed as a road which must be dualized for its entire length because of the high accident rate and the heavy summer traffic. Nearly $2 million in state highway funds already have been spent on the Pike in the past 2 years. Abbott suggested the present 34-foot right-of-way be extended to 40 feet to provide 4 10-foot lanes, which later could be converted to 3 12-foot lanes when the new road is built in the opposite direction.
Aha! Aha!
Mullica Township was set off February 21, 1838 from Galloway Township. Today it consists of the communities of Nesco, Sweetwater, Elwood, Weekstown, and Devonshire. The first settlers lived off the land and survived by harvesting huckleberries in the summer and sphagnum moss in the winter. According to historians, it was originally called Sailor Boy because of a popular local tavern of that name. In the 18th century, the town was only a cluster of homes around the old Weymouth Railroad station. It was named Elwood after Elwood Matlock, a prominent man of the town, so the place would qualify for its own post office. As we continue west toward Hammonton, there's one forgotten piece of local history worth mentioning. Just off the White Horse Pike once stood Amatol Speedway, a massive 1.5-mile wooden board track that opened in 1926. Built at a reported cost of around $1 million, the Speedway attracted some of the country's top race car drivers and hosted cars traveling at well over 100 miles per hour. But the enormous facility was short-lived. Within just a few years, the Speedway was struggling financially, and the property was eventually sold for use as an airport. Today, Virtually nothing remains of what was once one of the most ambitious racing facilities in the region.